Alright, I'll come clean. I've taken a bit of a break from Nin Chronicles this summer, but I haven't been sitting on my hands. Instead, I've been focusing on a different Chronicle, the one hidden away in Super Smash Bros Brawl. Do you remember that? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I know how it is. You didn't buy the fighting game just to read a release list that was outdated from the start. Well, this is the story of my experience with Brawl's Chronicle. In other words, these are my Chronicle Chronicles. Wait, no, cut the intro, okay? This isn't... We'll get back to that soon, alright? Just hold on. Alright, where to start? Well, Super Smash Bros. Brawl is the third entry in the popular fighting game franchise that takes characters from all across Nintendo's history, and even some not from Nintendo, to duke it out. Hidden away in a corner inside the vault is the Chronicle, a list of nearly every Nintendo game that had come out up to December 2007. Spanning from the Game & Watch all the way up to the Wii. Yeah, I don't know, I guess Nintendo didn't want to bother listing their arcade games? When you first boot up Brawl, the list is missing a vast amount of games. You might think Nintendo forgot to list every Super Mario Bros. Game, but don't panic, you just need to unlock the rest of the list. To do that, you collect some of the various trophies and stickers in the game. It'll take a while, but eventually you'll start to reveal more and more games until you find... Oh, you'd rather just play the fighting game? You don't really care? Alright, that's fine. Well, if you ever want to come back to it, there's a handy guide on how to... Oh, nobody made a guide on how to unlock everything in the Chronicle. It's been 10 years and still no guide. A few forum posts here and there. Someone was nice enough to post a few things on the wiki here, but it's not comprehensive. Okay, I'll do it. There needs to be a list somewhere of how to unlock games. The Japanese version was a great place to start because it naturally had more games to cover and more games to unlock. Europe's Chronicle has a bunch of games that never came out there and have a big not released stamped on it. Games like WarioWare Twisted or the entire Virtual Boy library. Nobody else does that. On top of that, games that did come out in Europe like Dash and the Giant or Kuru Kuru Kurin are nowhere to be found. Where's Hamtaro Rainbow Rescue? For some reason, Stack Up is listed as having come out in 1985. That's bizarre, seeing as how the NES didn't come out in Europe until 1986. You know, honestly, if you're going to give Virtual Boy its own section, why not the 64DD, huh? Where's the love for Mario Artist? The Japanese list is also missing a chunk of games for Super Nintendo and Game Boy that were released only through the Nintendo Power Service. These include games like Super Punch-Out, Super Famicom Wars, and Balloon Kid. Curiously, though, it does list Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, which was never released as a cartridge over there. I guess they made one exception for Mario. On our list, in America, we can see Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream came out in 1987. Except 1987 is when Mike Tyson's Punch-Out came out. The Mr. Dream version was released in 1990. In the European list, it says Mr. Dream in 1990. In the Japanese list, it says Mike Tyson in 1987. I don't know which one we were supposed to have. I guess they couldn't make up their mind. Most of the time, the methods for unlocking games are pretty straightforward. The Birdo Trophy unlocks Super Mario Bros. 2. The Duck Sticker unlocks Duck Hunt. The Excite Bike Trophy unlocks the entire Excite Bike franchise. Building the list wasn't so bad once I connected the dots. Sometimes it was tricky. What could possibly unlock Mario Party 6? Well, it's not the Toad or Toadette stickers. Okay, that's fine. Maybe something more specific to the game. No, not the Sun and Moon characters that only ever showed up in Mario Party 6. Oh, it's the Bowser coin. Well, it's more of a board game space than a coin. Why they called a coin? The Andros Trophy, based on his design in Star Fox for Super Nintendo, unlocks Star Fox 64. The Oendon Trophy only unlocks the first Oendon game. I have all the stickers from the series, so where's Oendon 2? Oh, wait a minute, could it be? Yes it is! Alright, are you ready for this answer? The Elite Beat Agents Trophy unlocks Oendon 2. I'm so happy for them. And it makes sense why, too, because you see... No, this isn't the video for that. I don't want to get sidetracked now. That'll come later. There's a sticker for the Game & Watch game Egg, but Egg isn't listed on anybody's Chronicle. What gives, Nintendo? Did you forget about Egg? Now that doesn't make any sense, because the game Mickey Mouse for Game & Watch, that's just Egg with a licensed skin over it. Come on, Nintendo, give us Egg! If you're familiar with the early days of Animal Crossing, you might know that not only did Japan get it on Nintendo 64, but they got two versions on GameCube. The first was a slightly updated version of the original game, and the second was a significantly updated version that added in a bunch of stuff from our release and threw in a few more goodies on top of it. The Blanca Trophy unlocks the first one, and the Mr. Rossetti Trophy unlocks the second one. Since there's only one Animal Crossing in our Chronicle, I had to find out which one of these two would be the one to unlock it. I talked to some friends about this before, and they all put their bets on Blanca. But I was sure it was going to be Mr. Rossetti, seeing as how he's more synonymous with the franchise. Well, it was Blanca. I'd say there's egg on my face, but egg isn't on this list, so that won't be happening. While spending time in the American copy, I learned that we do have some differences in the way we unlock games. In Japan, the Zora Trophy unlocks Oracle of Ages, and the Goron Trophy unlocks Oracle of Seasons. But that seems to have gotten switched around in the localization. Zoras are practically absent from Oracle of Seasons, so that seems like a strange mix-up. Well, whatever, at least it's still Zelda-related. But it gets stranger. In our version of the game, the Pilot Wings sticker unlocks SimCity, and the SimCity trophy unlocks Pilot Wings. That's quite a severe mix-up there, but if Dr. Wright wants to give flying lessons, though, who am I to stop him? But it gets even stranger. If the last couple of examples didn't drive the point home about how much attention was given to the Chronicle during localization, well, this is really going to seal it. Once you unlock all Nintendo 64 games on the list, you get a message congratulating you on unlocking every GameCube game. But that's not even the strangest thing. For the most part, Pokemon unlocks are pretty straightforward. Groudon unlocks Ruby, Kyogre unlocks Sapphire. I mean, they're the mascots of those games. Who else would they be? They're on the box. Ho-Oh unlocks Gold, Lugia unlocks Silver. See, it's a pretty easy pattern. Rayquaza unlocks Emerald, Togepi unlocks Crystal. Oh, okay. That's not Suicune. There's a couple spin-offs to unlock, too. The Pokeball Trophy unlocks Pokemon Pinball, while the Jirachi Trophy unlocks Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. Munchlax unlocks Pokemon Dash, while, what unlocks Pokemon Troze? None of these Pokemon seem to be working. Well, the main character's partners are an Apom and a Manectric, so maybe one of those will do it? Except neither of those have trophies in the game. Well, since it's a Gen 3 spin-off, maybe a Gen 3 Pokemon will do it? No, that's not working. Well, it's a puzzle game, so maybe I need to solve a puzzle to unlock it. What if I got all of one region starters? No, that didn't work. Well, what if I got all of one type of starter? No, that's not doing it either. Why is this so hard? Oh, maybe since the Pokemon look like little ball characters, that means I need a ball character to unlock it. Electrode's not doing anything. The Subspace Emissary enemy Bitin? That would fit the bill. Now let's... jeez, that didn't work either. Could it be a Sinnoh Pokemon? What am I missing here? Oh, wait a minute. What if... Alright, all this time, I've found examples of the game having oddities during localization. But what if there's a glitch that was in the original Japanese version that got carried over? What if Pokemon Troze was never supposed to be hidden? What if another game was supposed to be hidden and Troze was flagged as unlockable by accident? That would mean that the trophy that was supposed to unlock that game is what unlocks Pokemon Troze. A trophy from a franchise that isn't even Pokemon. So what trophy is it? I'll let you take a guess. If you guessed Dr. Eggman, congratulations. You're wrong. Why would a Sega trophy unlock a Nintendo game? How dare you even say... The correct answer is Perry the Umbrella from Super Princess Peach. Why would Perry be the one to unlock Pokemon Troze? The answer is simpler than you think. It's all because both of these games came out on the same day in Japan, October 20th, 2005. It looks like Perry was supposed to unlock Super Princess Peach, but mistakes were made. Thankfully, though, it seems that this error was actually corrected in the European version of the game. Well, that brings me to the end of this story. I'm happy to say that Super Smash Bros Brawl finally has a guide on how to unlock every game in the Chronicle more than 10 years after release. I've put a link down below if you want to check it out for yourself. After spending the last month with this project, I've learned a lot about completing the Chronicle, even though the Chronicle itself is incomplete, an error that I hope to avoid with my own Chronicles. And apparently I know more about Nintendo's release schedule than Nintendo. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode where I conveniently forget when and where Brain Age came out.